Today marked the second day of our window installation on our timber frame SIP house. In the previous video, we installed our first 5 windows on the west side of the house. Not only do we have to install the windows, but we have to essentially finish wrapping up the SIP installation, which includes bucking out the windows, as in installing the headers, trimmers, and sills. No small amount of work. Prior to installing the windows, we're also doing the proper waterproofing, with the rest of the waterproofing to be done when we get our house wrap on. Just having one wall of windows in was so great on the mind. It's amazing how much more our house felt like a home when we walked into it in the morning. Some phases of the build are simply work. But other phases, like windows, have the power to warm the soul and remind you what you're working towards.
If anyone wonders if the Makita batteries are strong, the answer is yes.
We've been taking things one day, one wall at a time, and on day 2 we hope to install all the windows on the west wall. We assumed this would be a great day of work, because even though it was possibly the hottest, or one of the hottest days of summer on record ever, we had our system figured out, and we'd primarily be working indoors. What could possibly go wrong? What challenges would we be up against today? I only have 2 left, so let me know when I'm good.
If there were a house building Olympics, Alyssa would be in the gymnastics court. She's standing on top of a sawhorse with a half backward bend.
Wow.
What in the
I'm
heck
done.
is going on out here?
Wow.
What in the world?
I have foam all over my shoulder.
Yeah,
There's no way it's not in my hair.
yeah.
Doesn't feel like it yet. So hopefully I don't have to cut it off yet.
Aww. Looking good.
I think we'll appreciate the transoms. I had no idea how awkward they were going to be to install.
Yeah, they're kind of skinny.
I don't think installing it will be weird, but doing this is weird.
Yeah, it's high up and a skinny window. Welcome to boat life.
Where all the shims came from. Oh, you must have shimmed it.
I put that up there, yep. Feels like we're making good progress, even though we're doing just all prep.
Yeah, I think the sills are more consuming than I realized, but that's
Yep.
what we spent most of yesterday doing. We had all the sills to do.
Yeah.
That kind of goes back to, it looks like our house is all framed in, but it's not. There was a lot
Right.
of the SIPs that were left undone.
Yep.
I looked at the cabin thermometer when I went inside.
Oh,
And
geez.
it read 108.
Oh? How high does it even go?
Oh, it goes hot. And then when I came out of the cabin, it was like 106. But it's so hot up there. I'm pretty sure that if we're on the roof right now, we'd just be getting.
There's no
There's
way.
no way. So it's hot in here, and we're sweating graciously, but
Yeah, I had to
generously.
turn the indulgent fan off for a moment to hot knife a window.
Oh, gotcha.
But don't worry, I'll turn it back on.
Yes.
I can't believe how much of a difference
It's
it made.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sweating just standing here
This is
filming
Pure
it.
Living for Life season 2 or 3. Is that we can work indoors with a fan on us, and it's amazing.
And I have
don't
no
feel
guilt.
guilty one bit.
Nope. Small update / bad news on this double hung mold window. There's no way Alyssa and I are putting that window in alone. That window weighs maybe 120, 130
We
pounds.
have friends.
I'm just guessing. And
Gonna sucker us in to help.
I don't even want to know what that window cost. I can't remember. It was probably $1,400-1,500. One mismove with that window and it's going to the ground. I've also found several yellow jacket nests in electrical chases and things that we are slowly burying in our sills. It does feel oddly satisfying to get this stuff done. We felt like once the SIPs went up that we were like done, but really that was just the bulk of the work. But then there's been all this tedious fastening and foaming, and we still have a long way to go. Even after the windows are in, we still have electrical, then foam, then house wrap. So to be tried in, like in the fullest dried in sense, we've got miles.
Yeah.
But it is more pleasant in here, like Alyssa said, and that's a big step.
Thanks to all you guys sticking it out with those videos. You guys are the real troopers, the ones that stick around when we're still working hard, but it doesn't look like it. The ones that aren't just around when the SIPs go up and when the roof goes up. Like, these are the really exciting stages of the build to both watch and to do, but this is what day-to-day building a house looks like. It kind of goes back to no one day do you make a ton of visual progress, but you add it all up and whoa, like where the heck did that house come from?
I think we're in a generation where you can see an entire house build in 45 seconds. And so this conditioning exists with the public that houses go up fast. And modern framing and construction, it's all about speed. Like, everyone talks about efficiency and stuff later. They're like, but how fast was it? Well, like, how long did it take? And of course, the first good winter, they're like, this house is expensive to heat. And it's like, well, you wanted it fast. So slow as we go, here we are. And I'm feeling good about this stuff. Although we've now eliminated any breeze that may have existed. Not that there is one.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have to open a window.
Right? I'm for that. I think it's only appropriate to go get a snack at 5 o'clock if we had a small breakfast and we're not going to eat dinner for a while. Wow. I know that we did work on these windows, and that's what matters. If you guys remember, a while back we canned some dilly garlic scapes. If you don't know what garlic scapes are, give that video a watch. So these have been canned for about 2 months now, and we've gifted 1 or 2 jars so far, and one of them has been opened. And our friend said they're amazing, so I think we should give it a go. I totally cheated off camera, guys. They're amazing.
All right, that's it. Time for pizza.
Yay! Did you try the garlic scapes?
Not yet.
Are you gonna try them?
Yep.
I ate half of the thing. If you don't want them, I'll eat the rest.
I will have a few.
Now what?
So now we install windows, but not this one.
So we're gonna have to shimmy the forklift to get it way the heck over there.
Yep.
It's a Jesse job.
The mob around the forklift,
And then we can install 3 windows.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, if we could get 2 extra hands somehow this evening, that would be amazing to install this window. I say, first of all, I say we wait for these yellow jackets to chill down, because we sort of covered their hole, and so now they don't know how to get home. And so now they're having a powwow and they're talking about it. Can you guys hear them?
What they want to do.
What do you think we should do?
I think we should build a new nest.
What do you think we should do?
I'm gonna be a queen, shut your face. What do you think we should do?
I think we should go for ice
It
cream.
shook its butt in everyone's face and flew off.
Yep.
That's one way to end an argument.
One reason I feel a little worse about pestering these guys is they're actually a native yellow jacket to our area, unlike all the other ones, which could be categorized as pests. We often call them meat bees this time of year because they're not aggressive, but they're bold and they want to steal your barbecue food. So I think we'll let those guys chill out for a little bit. Do you want to maybe cut all the flashings and all that stuff for these 3 windows?
Yeah.
Okay, what do we want to do with this transom, because it kind of breaks the rule of the 2-foot flashing. We could make it a head flashing. We could do a full flashing on that, and then we'll just have the house wrap over the head flashing.
I think the idea is that they say 2 feet because they don't want people doing like 30% of every window. So in theory, you could come up like 6 inches or all the way up, you know?
I think on this one, let's just come all the way up. So let's cut a 3-foot piece, and we'll actually do an actual header flap, like we would do on these windows if we had 8 or 9 foot house wrap. So just cut it like you usually would, and we'll have to install it a little bit different. This isn't doing anybody any good. There we go. Today, I think, was supposed to be the day all week that we were dreading because we were supposed to set a record. I think we've set more than 1 record this week. We just don't pay any attention to the weather. I mean, the records. We pay attention to the weather. And thankfully, we're off the roof working in the house.
For now.
But 104, I think, is what we were supposed to reach today. I think we got there, and then some.
Yep.
So, good
Pretty
job
hot.
surviving the heat.
It's all downhill from here.
Wait, why am I... Why am I even wearing a hat?
I don't know.
We're indoors.
I hung mine up a long time ago.
I'm so trained. I probably have a hat tan.
Yeah.
Better indulge in some of these before Alyssa eats all of them. Smell them from here.
Really feel I've refined my cutting system.
Yeah?
Always happens with time, right?
Yep.
So have 2 more to cut
Okay.
for the master bedroom windows. And
Nice.
then we're ready to rumble. Is this what you were doing?
Yep. I cut one and I cut them all just the same. That's it? You're done?
Yep. I'm fiast.
I'm fiast. You know what goes together really well? Waterproofing and fast. Not. Patience and waterproofing go together. Let's just say not everyone's cut out for waterproofing.
If you like making cabinetry, you're probably a pretty good waterproofer.
Let's say if you color between the lines, you'd be a good waterproofer. But if you as a kid tended to color outside the lines.
Do you think I colored in the lines or outside of the lines?
Inside.
And do you think I always won the coloring contest?
And I think you rarely won.
Really?
I don't know why. No, you probably won because you probably
I
did it
actually
perfectly.
don't remember, but I was a good colorer, dang it.
I'll bet.
I was so good at coloring.
You probably made the snow blue, robins are red,
Oh,
bananas
that's
are
super
yellow,
literal.
coffees are
And
brown.
your teachers hated you.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yep.
you didn't have teachers.
What teachers? Yeah, let's cut one. I'll give you a dimension. Let's see, 91 plus 18, so that'd be 110. Good. Nice.
Looking dark in here.
What? Huh? What?
Are you happy with that?
7-0. 7-0. So according to that, it's dead square. Okay. Oh yeah.
So incredible. I'm happy we have the screens, aren't you?
Yeah.
They don't. If you're getting windows for your home and you think that a screen's really gonna obstruct your view, it really doesn't. I'd say you can't really tell when the window's closed.
There's some reduction, but not a
But
lot.
not enough to really notice, especially on a daily basis.
Yep.
We're gonna leave it open, just for some airflow. Looks good. Are you gonna miss this forklift? Like, this is like a chapter of our life, like
It
the
is.
forklift.
It's gonna feel weird to not have one around the property, that's for sure.
Right?
We're like super spoiled. We're like, what do you need to reach? Apricot trees, the moon,
Got
space,
it.
no problem.
Ready to power it on?
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like this is our last window, but it's not.
2 more. Yeah. Too low. Good. I would do that. Stuff's stupid sticky.
Ready, Freddy?
Caulking.
Oh.
Good.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the one on the left out ever so slightly. It's pretty good, I'm happy with that. Can you shimmy it left, 16th and 8th? Good, let's try that. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
No way.
This next transom window is gonna be a doozy. I'm pretty sure Jesse's gonna have to do the waterproofing from the outside and I'll have to assist from the inside using one method or another. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to snag some help tonight to put the big window in the kitchen, but I think it's safe to say that we have one more day of window installation. Those 3 guys up there, that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's not true. We have a little tiny guy in our stairwell. Those will all be from the north side of the house. Pretty soon, guys, you'll never see our house without windows again. And hopefully early next week, we can order our mudroom door. We decided we're gonna do white on the inside and it's gonna be about a 2/3 glass. We don't want all glass because I feel like in the mudroom, a door that gets used often, we wanna be able to kick the bottom of it. I don't know. And then the outside, we kind of went back and forth, but we're gonna do black to match the rest of the house. Looks pretty good.
Tiniest window ever.
Right? Jesse made the comment that he sort of wonders if we will wish that this was a sliding window instead of a static window. This is actually gonna be a closet, a very small walk-in closet for the master bedroom. I'd say the dimensions are potentially a little bit awkward, so I guess we were thinking that we didn't want a window to look in through or for airflow. We had this because the initial plan was to be off-grid and use as little electricity as possible, so we wanted as many windows as in the home possible to let as much natural light in the house as possible. And then I think transoms are a really great way to let light in without disrupting your privacy. So that's why we did a transom over the master bed. Yes, it's going to be a king size. We already figured that out. We don't want full-blown windows over the bed, and we feel that that's gonna allow us to keep some privacy in the bedroom, especially as we might have a deck back here. Otherwise, there's no way you could really see through these windows anyways.
Other stuff more like just got it.
Oh yeah. Oh dang. Can come to your left by 1/4 inch, Nate. That's pretty good. Good enough. How's it feel?
It looks so good.
Yeah, it does. Cute little guy.
Man, I wish we could get that other window in.
I know, right?
I was hoping a window fairy would just show up and save our bacon. More selfish than anything. Just,
Yeah.
I want my windows in!
Turns out we're friends with people that have lives, and that's why we're friends with them. That's because they do
104.
stuff.
104 degrees. Hey, are you guys doing anything besides at the lake? 'Cause-
Right?
No, you're not? Oh, so you're normal? Dang it. You're not working on your house in the heat? Ah! The side of the roof looks so good.
Really?
There's no problems with it at all. It
Nice.
looks perfect. Oh yeah.
Are we calling it a night then?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only thing that we could do tonight that wouldn't be starting a massively new project would be to finish that other window on the south side.
Right.
So if I mob over there with the forklift,
Well, we could also cut lumber for the last two windows.
that's a big project. Like that's measuring,
yeah.
and cutting, and finding
I know.
lumber, and
That's measuring so
it took
really hard when you're hungry.
It took me 2 hours this morning to do that.
Wow.
Like you have to go find lumber. I don't know what
That's
lumber
true.
you're
Yep,
gonna
that
use.
is a project. So
So, yeah, the only thing we could do would be to shim and screw and glue that
Yeah,
south
we can.
window.
unless there's a reason to leave the forklift parked here.
Yeah, part of me wants to finish the flashing on that window just because we're already parked here and stuff.
Okay.
But it's not the prevailing weather side, so it's not that big of a deal.
Come here, Munchkin. Wow, he survived probably his hottest day of his life.
104, buddy.
Munchkin. Dad, pet it.
Oh, buddy. Hey, where have you been while this work is happening, huh?
Go follow Dad.